Formation lab has started.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing an apparent trusted lobby. Instead, for some reason, the game thought I was just a good driver and stuck me in here. I got my badge back! Welcome to starting on the grid again.
Green flag, green flag.
Look at this! Multi-views. Let me know if you enjoy the multi-view action. As I plummet down to neutral, I do that every single time. I don't know why. It's a fairly clean getaway at turn 1. Who knew? Who knew? As we're going up a Rouge and Radion, I have a gentle lift as I almost caress the Mercedes and fly through to take P8. Yes, look at this, side by side. I can't see him. Pray for him. Pray for him. He lifts. He lifts. That's a very safety conscious man behind that wheel. I admire you. Anyway, P8. There's a bit of sand simulator going on there, but nothing serious. It's absolutely fine. That red McLaren is having a sniff at the orange McLaren, the papaya McLaren, which is the colour the McLaren should be. I don't know what you're doing. You picked the wrong colour. Anyway, that's not a great exit, but it's fine. Tomlin says try using your mirrors sometimes. Anyway, let's have a look at this accident. You see these two papaya McLarens? Well, they're having a little touchy-touchy. As one goes around the outside, the second one stays in, but then that becomes the inside line, and look, he just flies through, but then he's going to get the inside line. This commentary is on level with Murray Walker, don't you think? There's touching, caressing, and he manages to get through, and then the red McLaren kills him. Was that lag? Anyway, continuing on, the red McLaren's considering murdering the Beamer. Something that we all think about daily on the road. But instead he kills himself. No, 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 no. I nearly reared him then, did you see that? That was gorgeous. I didn't laugh when he died. He was just too aggressive. We've all been there. I've been there. Just got too close. And I'm the one that would suffer. I just don't get too close now. I'm going to prove this here, apparently. Here's a Bimmer. He's going for the defence and he sweeps back over and I'm like, do I dive bomb? No, I didn't want to dive bomb. I was way too far away. I think I braked too late there. I tell you, the one problem that I do have is that I see everything too late. Anyway, this glitchy moment is the two cars in front of me. This is a couple of laps on, but you see how he loses that position. And then I'm behind them. That was a bit of a jump, that. That didn't really make sense. I do apologise, but here we are. So yeah, I literally, I think I brake at the line that I'm supposed to brake at, or the 100-metre board. And when I watch the replay, I've braked at the 50-metre board. So it doesn't pay to have just the one eye. I can confirm. As I'm ever so close to the Bimmer, he's probably scared. Probably heard about me and thought, oh mate, I don't want this woman near me. As he goes a bit wide, almost tempts me into a move then, the cheeky bugger. Oh, he's squiggly wiggly. He's squiggly wiggly. The technical term for a bit loose on the end. Do you know what I mean? I'm just getting closer and closer. He's like, I go a bit wide. I take a wide line round there. I think it's costing me a bit of time. There's probably a lot that's costing me a lot of time, and I'm sure mansplaining will be in my comment section. As we come up to the final chicane, it gets a bit off there, doesn't he? He has to brake a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, is this my time to shine? As we come up to turn 1, look at this. Oh, I didn't mean to go in for a move then, but it was either your rear end or I get the position. I chose the position. This was a bit cheeky. He went a bit wide. Was it opportunistic? Is that a word? I'm not sure. But I'll take it. As now I'm being hunted down by the bimmer. It's scary, isn't it? Oh, look how close he is. I'm like, no, go away. It's my P4. I am, apparently, should finish this race in first place, as LMU thinks. I don't know where they got that information from, but it's completely wrong. As we enter the final lap, it gets a bit squiggly wiggly. This was his problem, he was a bit squiggly wiggly quite often. And I think maybe just give yourself a bit more ABS. I fully whack it up to 9. I ain't messing. I have my TC at 1, the next one at 4, and then the cut-off at 8. And it just seems to be quite a nice balance. I don't like traction control cutting in too much. Wow, curb crawler. But it just gives it enough, and then that balance of ABS that I could not live without makes it perfect. But you can see I didn't lose him, did I? He was definitely on pace with me. Just that mistake at turn 1 just allowed me to just go through and do one. And not really by that much, to be honest. But anyway, P4, another good result to throw up the DR. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to be 10th, I don't know what's going on. No idea. But again, another race where we're a trusted driver and nobody died. The scenes.
Formation lap has started.
I'm on the grid again. I rebooted the wheel after this. I literally did the software update. It didn't need one, I just redid it.
Green flag.
Seemed to fix it. Anyway, ladies and germs, Frank the Tank behind is the star of the show as I go down to neutral again. What? Honestly, I do it every bloody time. Frank gets through. Now, Frank's dangerous. Although I do quite like that it says F the tank. It's quite dangerous. Anyway, the McLaren thinks otherwise. And it's all going quite well here. It's fine. I don't think anyone died. We've all made it. But the McLaren is considering a manoeuvre. And then just about side by side, and then Frank kills him. Oh dear, let's ride on board as we see appearing cars. It's because of the amount of cars that I have in view. I only have 16 cars, I think, in view at one point. Anyway, they're side by side here. But the McLaren says absolutely not. It just slots back in. As we see here, going up Radion, they come out again side by side again, pretty much. Well, there's no room at the end because Frank's closing the door. So the McLaren goes, all right then, I'll go this side. If we watch, what I think happened was that Frank had a little bit of a correction, and that just caused the McLaren to die. As we ride on board with Frank, he looks great. It was just the tiniest bit. It could have even been a bit of lag. So the McLaren thinks, I'm going to play with Frank the Tank. He goes a bit wide now, and then I'm there. And I'm fearing for my life because of what I just witnessed. And it is a touchy moment. I may or may not left him space, who knows. It is what it is. But I decide to let Frank go on his merry way with hopes that he will just caress other people, really. But he goes a bit wide there and I'm closer to him again. He's going to defend, but he moves over and then switches over again. That's fine. You do that, Frank. It's all right. Don't worry, mate. It's all right. Sand simulator. I've just got a bimmer up my bum looking for room at the inn. It's not there. On Gran Turismo 7, you could take that corner flat. It was a learning curve for me, that, when I came to LMU. As we come up to the final chicane of lap 1. That was lap 1? Jesus Christ! I thought we were halfway through the race. Oh. Anyway. Turn 1. The McLaren's got a bit wide. Happens to us all. Don't worry, mate. You're alright. And is dangerously close to Frank the Tank now. Oh, Frank the Tank coming up the rear. He gets it a bit wrong going up a rouge. And I'm like, I take the penalty and P8. Look at this. Side by side. Please don't swipe me off. Please don't swipe me off. Please don't. I'm just going to go here. Okay. You stay there. You stay there. No, 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 no. You stay there. No. I've worked hard on this bottom. I do not want you to caress it. Okay? That's what she said. Anyway, you see this up here? That's the death. Lap 2. Lap 2. What? The race should be over by now. Oh, there's more. There's a car there. There's a car there. Did I do a clip to see what happened? I did, riding on board with this guy who is dangerously close to this guy. All the McLarens, it gets a bit squiggly wiggly. Now listen, I don't enjoy the McLaren on this game. It's dangerous. I've died multiple times. There's a whole video. Oh no, he was murdered. There was no room at the inn. Yeah, as I was saying, there's a whole video dedicated to be spinning McLaren. It's a wonderful sight. Anyway, I'm P6. Not bad, is it? It's not bad. But I am close to Jean Lunu, the McLaren. And I'm sniffing a P5. As we go up Radion, I go penalty. And he goes, I'm going over here. And I swipe on through. Look at that. I tell you, the fear people have when I come up near them. They just go, oh, I'm off. I'm off. If you look behind, what happened to me, mate? This was weird, right? So he's driving around. Frank the Tank's behind. Wave, everyone. And then I don't know if he just gives up on life or the game decides no more. You've been through enough, but they send him back to the garage. Don't know what happened there. Anyway, ladies and germs, 3 races in which I started on the grid and finished without dying. You don't see this kind of stuff everywhere, so make sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay? Because it's all going on here, and if you did like this video, then you should probably tickle the like button. Thank you very much for watching.